Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about some really interesting news that just came out. So just yesterday, we got a bit of mysterious information surrounding something called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, and it's something that appears to be quite secretive as of now. The info comes from the people behind these two Twitter handles who happened to spot this recently, and if you look at the image here, it looks like Netflix had the TV series listed as something that was similar to Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and the Lost World Jurassic Park. Apart from that, we really don't know much at this very moment. The following pieces of information that I'm going to go over come directly from a write-up over at Jurassic Outpost, and the link will of course be provided down below. So at the start of the article, they go into details surrounding 3 trademarks that Universal filed for the title Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous in December of 2018, which means that this is something that is real, and it is something that has been actively developed behind the scenes for at least a few months now. The article goes on to state that Camp Cretaceous was listed under the sci-fi and fantasy genre, which makes sense seeing as it is Jurassic Park, cloning, dinosaurs, etc. Now after that, they further speculate that it's rather unlikely for this to be something like the Lego Jurassic World shorts that have been released for the last few years. They say that it might be something like that, but properties like the Indominus Escapes short and the Legend of Isla Nublar miniseries don't have corresponding trademarks to their names the same way Camp Cretaceous does. So this will probably be something different in the long run. Being a Netflix exclusive, some have speculated that this will more than likely be an animated series done by DreamWorks. Their reasoning behind this is mainly because Universal has already partnered up with Netflix for their own Fast and Furious series that should be coming out pretty soon. So it's not too much of a stretch to assume that this could be something very similar. Now, the Outpost article ends with the revelation that the title Camp Cretaceous has already been taken off of Netflix, which means it probably wasn't supposed to get out this soon, but we also may want to take some of the stuff with a grain of salt. These are early days in our knowledge of something like this coming out, so it's best not to deal in absolutes before we even have an official press release, if you know what I mean. With that being said, I've got to say that the title Camp Cretaceous sounds a little weird to me personally. The first time I heard of that name, I immediately got an image in my head of some Disney Channel style show that my sister used to watch in the early 2000s. That being said, I want to look at this whole thing realistically and kind of observe it from a point of view that's a bit more rational, because I highly doubt this is going to be some kind of cringy musical for elementary school students. So Camp Cretaceous could possibly be an animated series aimed at kids that are older than the demographic that they've made the Lego material for. If I had to make my best guess, I would say that this is more than likely what the show really is, which honestly I'm fine with that, and I welcome that with open arms, seeing as how we never got the original Jurassic Park animated series from the 90s, and we also never got the hybrid dinosaur-focused Chaos Effect show from 1998. In all seriousness, this is something that I think could be really cool for the franchise going forward, and may even turn out to be something like what the Clone Wars is for Star Wars. But again, this is early days. Best not to start speculating all over the place so soon. Okay, now that I've gone ahead and said that, my fingers are crossed for this turning out to be a live-action series set in the official Jurassic Park canon that is either PG or PG-13 focused. If Camp Cretaceous ends up being something of a more grounded and scientific-based show that features kids or adults dealing with the aftermath of what happened at the Lockwood estate, well, I really think I'd be glued to the screen 100%. The camp in Camp Cretaceous would be really cool if it turned out to be people's experiences in the redwoods of California, coming across Sinoceratops, Carnotaurus, Stegosaurs, or even the T-Rex herself. That would be something that I think they could really sell to an audience that is a bit older and more interested in stuff like The Lost World rather than the Indominus Escapes. Of course, at this point we know nothing. It's too early to even begin speculation on what this could be. I'm just letting you guys know that for me personally, I'm still very interested in seeing something live action and more Crichton being integrated into something outside of the new Jurassic World movies. Both the 2015 film and Fallen Kingdom have done a really good job at bringing the films back to the books and away from the isolated incidents of people running around on a dinosaur island. But I'd really love to see the same done for some of the television and supplementary material as well. Anyways, what do all of you guys think about this news? What do you think Camp Cretaceous will end up being? Do you think I'm headed in the right direction as far as guessing that it will probably be an animated DreamWorks series, or do you think it's something totally different? Whatever your own thoughts and theories may be, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Now before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it really means the world to me that you all continue to support what I do, and I seriously am extremely thankful for everything that you guys do to help. Honestly, it means the world. Now I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and hope that you all enjoy today's content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.